degrees.
Fair skies right now, relatively comfortable out there. 62 the current temperature, the dew point at 59, and our humidity at 93% with a light breeze out of the northeast. That northeasterly wind coming in because we're still north of the front. Remember the front that brought us the heavy thunderstorms last week? Well, that's been kind of sitting out here in the offshore waters for most of the weekend and is now washing out, so that will allow more of a Gulf influence to come back today, increasing the humidity, especially overnight tonight and into tomorrow. We have very cold air back to the northwest. Winter weather advisory stretching from Texas all the way through the Midwest. And then down to the south, we have Tropical Storm Zeta, which is still holding on with winds at 70 miles per hour. That's the new advisory. Now we'll get another track coming up at 10 o'clock. So this is the same 4 o'clock track. And there is anticipation we could see some strengthening, at least in the near term forecast, because the conditions here are relatively favorable. But then once we pass the central part of the Gulf, conditions not so favorable for development, so we'll probably see it either holding its own or maybe even weakening somewhat before reaching land over southeastern Louisiana sometime late Wednesday. At the same time, there's going to be a cold front sweeping in from the west, so we're going to be kind of squeezed in between the cold front and the tropical system, so I'd prepare for some windy conditions for the midweek. Between now and then, no major problems today. We'll go with a mix of sun and clouds with highs around 80, dropping back into the upper 60s overnight tonight. Tomorrow, a little more cloud cover. It gets more humid by the afternoon too, and we might even see a couple squalls coming around from the east in association with Zeta. And as the cold front starts to get in here, we'll see some bigger temperature changes for the end of the week. Notice how chilly the air is way back to the northwest. We're still going to be running close to 80 degrees today, and then overnight tonight we should fall back into the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Warmer, more moist air is going to be starting to stream in over southeastern Louisiana, so temperatures won't be nearly as cool tomorrow morning. A mix of sun and clouds today, your high temperature 81, the winds out of the east at 10. Tomorrow, some showers and thunderstorms developing late in the day. Combination of a front and Zeta, we're going to be in the squeeze play there, so 83 your high. Best rain chance will be Wednesday at 60%. It'll also be somewhat breezy. Right now, it looks like the main effects from Zeta will stay to our east, but I can't rule out some gusty winds. We'll probably see some low water advisories too, as the waters will be pushed away from the coast. And then after the front sweeps through and Zeta gets out of the way, looking pretty good for the rest of the weekend and into next week, with highs in the 60s and 70s. Nighttime lows will be somewhat chilly too. Right now, 6:55 is your time. Your temperature holding at 62 degrees.